you in your head with my stick, with my stick. You gon' have a mark from my stick, from my stick, my stick, my stick. My stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick. I don't wanna. Yeah, you want my stick. Dump your coconut with my stick. Look at my stick. You gon' feel the wrath of my stick. Fear my stick, my stick, my stick. My stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick. It's just a stick. It's my perfect stick. My stick is my friend, born from a log. Everyone can see it's better than bacon. Why'd you get so crotchety and mean? Look at my stick. Why'd you drink that creature's milk is green? Got me sick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon. You can't use my stick, but it's just a stick. Don't you like my stick? No, it's just a stick. It's my perfect stick. My stick and me take walks every day. Past the hooligans down by the ocean. When they laugh at my stick, then they learn how my stick is much denser than bacon. Bought a little piggy and I let the little piggy run amok. Blowing on sleep, little piggy kept waking me up. People often fight about which birds are the best birds, but everybody can agree that seagulls are the worst. I kiss my stick, you can't pick up my stick, keep your mitts off.
Peanut?
Yes, I have one right here. It's bulky, but I consider it carry-on.
It's more important to be edgy and sexy and cool than anything else. Oh my God, you're irritated. Then I'm just being myself. I feel so defeated and sad. Nobody ever listens to me. Society is sick, but where I sit, so I wrote this sick thing. The media has fictionalized my personal life. I do drink a 25, but you better not write about this. I don't even want to talk about it. You could lose a foot, you could lose a hand. I have heads in my freezer, all fans. I would go online and watch them for months and months, and I invited them over. I like to chop up. British short hair, Scottish fold hair, Himalayan, exotic short hair, exotic long hair, Sphinx cat, munchkin, Siamese. I'm like a serial dater, and everything's great until they leave and I'm devastated.
Do not wear that outfit again. But if you want to keep your skin,
Because I want to fit in.
sorry, you're just not terribly important to me. Did you know that Whitney Houston's debut LP had 4 #1 singles on? Did you know that Christy, there are no girls with good personalities? I don't think we should see each other anymore. It never was supposed to be. Gotta return some videotapes. Have to return some videotapes. Did you know I'm utterly insane? I like a dissect girl that ate some of their brains. Gotta return some videotapes. I'm really late. Gotta return some videotapes. I guess I was probably returning videotapes. Gotta return some videotapes. I guess I was probably returning videotapes.
I love it, man. Shit. It's like a little boy. I giggle every time I see titties. It's weird.
The following program is rated TV-17, containing bad language.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Sexual situations.
Like, you're gonna take your pants off instead?
Nudity.
Sure.
and graphic depictions of nut-crunching dick kicks.
Oh, I just had to kick in the diddly again.
Parental discretion is advised.
And we're back. Here we go. It is the Grift, episode 10. I'm your host, Ronan Joe, and next to me is Sean Ahrendt, the cutest little guy. Absence? Absence? Absence?
Abstinence?
No, I can't be right. Absent. In her presence.
Not here.
Is Queen, it means not here. Is Queen Kayla, as people like to call her. We just call her Kayla. But she could not make it today. She's doing some kind of infection. No, not infection.
She got a virus.
I'm sorry. Take that back. That's not what I meant to say. She has a reaction, an allergic reaction going on to something, and she's not feeling good. So she's taking the night off. So shout out to Kayla. Hope she feels better. She will be back next Thursday. But in her honor for not being here, I do have the subject that she was going to talk about that we will bring up later. I had to do some Avengers stuff, so we'll talk about that when the time comes. So everybody give well wishes out there to Kayla that she's feeling better. Maybe she'll pop in the chat. I don't know. We'll see. But if not, just hope she feels better.
Or you can send her Benadryl or Neosporin. Some sort of shit.
Benadryl. Benadryl will work. Neosporin, that's for cuts, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't think she's got lacerations going on. I think she's all right. I think it's just, a reaction, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't see the proof. But apparently my wife said that Kayla posted about it on X earlier. I just saw her hit us up and just like, I'm dying. What did she say, Sean?
I didn't pay attention.
No, come on, man. I'm throwing it to you for the accent.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Thank you. Yeah. Glad we're on the same page. It's a hell of a start. All right, let's jump into the chat, say hi. We got a lot of things to talk about. As always, we'll try to get to as many as we can. Also, I know there's a lot of people streaming tonight, so I appreciate everybody that's in the chat giving your hard-earned watch minutes to this channel right here. If you are modded up, go into other people's chats, drop the link, tell them you want to be over at the Grift, hanging out with Joe and Sean, doing our thing over here. And if they get mad at you, you send them to us, and we'll smooth it over. We'll be like, it's all right. We told them to do it, and you're fine. So it's all good.
Fuck off.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, I was going to go the more polite way, but
yeah.
Sean's got the jersey in him, so he's just like, he's like, fuck off. And that was horrible. I can't do that.
No, you'll get it. You got a couple months.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try to get a couple months for the Fans Fest.
Yes.
Going to be tearing up Jersey with all our friends that are going to For the Fans Fest. Remember, tables 12 and 13 at Spirit Press booth with Sean and Joe. We're going to have a hell of a fun time over there. Spread the word. Wet t-shirt contest. It's just a rumor, but that's what we like here. Let's start rumors. Let's go. All right. Buzz is in the house. Number one in the chat. Number one in our hearts. My friend, that makes you.
You're number one.
Yes, indeed you are. It's great to have you here. Thank you for being here. We do have the first member, though, in the chat. Cosmic Studios here. You all know the first members always get this.
What are you doing up?
Oh my God! I'm sorry! I can't stop coming! I'm sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
You know it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight.
Afternoon. Stinks like sex in here.
Yeah, I've been there. Right, Sean?
Always.
Magnificent Ones in the house says, and here we go.
And here we go.
That's right. We also have Twisted Dreams in the house asking the important questions.
Subject's notes. The extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the read?
Always and always, my friend. Always and always. Great to see you guys here. Thank you very much. We have Ojo in the house says, greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. As always, and I know some people have been slacking as of late on this. Shout out where you're watching from, whether it's a state, whether it's a city. I want to give you guys a shout out to just say, hey, thank you for watching from Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's go. We also have, Christian Zappos in the house says, hail everyone. Hail to you, my friend.
What's going on?
Good to see you. We also have Alistair Crowley in the house. Mr. Crowley! Great to see you, man. He says, welcome to the show. Welcome.
How are you?
My friend. Welcome you. Rhodes. I don't know what that means, but Rhodes. Let's go. Iodine74 is in the house. Says, sup, fuckers?
What's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? I like that. I see Kayla is playing hard to get as usual. You know it, man. You know it. So she likes to leave you guys wanting, right? It's a female thing to do, right? Just like, I'm not going to show up, so the next time I pop in, I'm going to get extra attention, right? Because then everybody's going to be like, welcome back, Kayla. You look so great, Kayla. We're so happy that you're here, Kayla.
You get your nails done, dude?
Yeah, and then they're just going to look at us like we're old meats.
Schlubs.
Schlubs, thrown to the side. They're like, oh, Joe and Sean's always been here. We don't give a shit about them. Kayla,
yeah.
That's what it is, guys. It's the female mentality, just so you know. Bombcats in the house says, awesome thumbnail. 100 out of 100. I got a t-shirt based on this style. Need to find more like it. Hell yeah. What do you think of the thumbnail, Sean?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, Sean was like, let's do something where we're playing poker. And I was like, cool. And I was like, let's do something where we're skeletons and playing poker. Even better. And it works out good. That's how this works right here. All right? Right here. Unagi. Unagi. Let's go. All right. Let's get rolling on this stuff. Do some promotional real quick because we have some things going on. We need to get attention to this stuff, and we want to make sure that people are well prepared. Like we mentioned before the Fans Fest is happening October 16th through the 18th in where?
Harris, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
There it is.
New Jersey.
Jersey. We're gonna go to Sean's old stomping ground.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get all the big names. You got Ethan, you got John, you got Shane. And then Sean and I are sprinkled in here somewhere down way at the bottom, But we're here. We're here. We're going to be chilling out in Artist Alley. I'm assuming that's Artist Alley. We got Shanthan Jetty right next to us. Chuck Dixon is going to be not too far from us. That's pretty badass. Who else is going to be close to the 12 and 13 area? Let's see. EJ Morges is going to be right next to us.
Oh, yeah?
And I think, I thought John Malin was going to be fairly close to us as well.
He's like 15 or 18.
Yeah.
Oh, so, Mandy's coming? Nice.
Mandy's coming out. Apparently not a table, though. So I think only a few of us have tables that we're going to be hanging out and doing stuff in. But yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to come hang out with us. Table 11. So that's kind of close to us. Malin's 15, so he's right next to Shanth, which is right next to us. And Shane's going to be right there, too. So it's pretty much like this is Murderer's Row. So we're actually in a really good spot, man. We're right in between the winners, the big names.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're going to find the Superior Press booth was us hanging out there. If you guys go to the Back Me Bro, you get the pinup book. Let me bring that up as well. I just do my due diligence so I can tell everybody, like, look, we're promoting. We're letting you guys know that we are promoting this event. We're promoting these books. The sketchbook for Back Me Bro, or for the Fans Fest, is out. Now you can get this beautiful sketch cover. It's just this blank cover. And if you come by our table, if you're coming to the event and you got this book, come by our table and we'll give you a sketch. We'll get that on there. But you want to make sure you jump on this. There was a mess up. You know how we had Matt on the other day, Sean?
Yes. Sunday Funday.
I don't know if it was a mess up per se, or maybe it was a mess up and they're just turning it into a positive. But all these books, the Metal Rays book, the Holochrome book, all these variant books are only $25. That is going up in price tomorrow because these are expensive to make. So
I was thinking that. I'm like,
same
who
thing.
do they know that has that in at the printers to get a really good deal like that? Because that shit costs money.
That's what I thought too. I was like, Matt, you're crazy, man, but that's awesome, great deal. Apparently, what it is, it's an early bird special. So everybody, from the time this dropped on Sunday until Friday, and I don't know what time tomorrow, but this is going to be changing. Every book except the regular book is going to probably be going up in price to cover the prices for the Holochrome, the raised metal cover. I think just those two, but make sure you're jumping on this, guys. Tomorrow, this is going to go up. Let me refresh because I don't know if I refreshed this, see if we got any more. Yeah, there we go, 6,239. I haven't refreshed this since the last time we looked at it. So this is going great. This is all the kings in here. For the most part, have their characters and pinups. I've got a pinup in there. John did the beautiful cover here featuring my girl Vanessa with the giant voluptuous knockers, the heavies, as Art of Roy would call them, just sitting there right in front, right next to Rand. When you want to talk about heavy hitters, I gotta give a shout out to John, right? I gotta give a shout out to John to be like, I'm gonna take this character, relatively new character, and she's going to grace like the front of this cover. Now you do have Heat Punk down here, but you got Vanessa right here saying, "Look at my tits, let's go."
Oh, right, he's swimming. Oh,
he's swimming. Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably checking out. Probably gonna go down a little bit low and see what he can do down there with Vanessa. But everyone, check that out. Back Me Bro for the Fans Sketchbook. Go get your tickets for the Fans Fest, October 16th through the 18th in Atlantic City. We will be there having a good time. We're going to be hanging out Friday night and Saturday night. So find us if you can. We might be roaming around with a few different people, seeing who we can hang out with. Might be going to do some gambling. Who knows what we're doing? Catch us around. We're going to have a good time. And feel free to come up to us. I want to meet everybody that's coming out there. Let's have a really, really good time.
Here, you can also do this before tomorrow's when you said it's closing down for the.
I have no idea what time. I just heard last night in Hard Art that tomorrow being Friday, that the prices for the sketchbook are going up for the holochrome and the raised metal covers. So
buy
on that.
those now and then sell it to other people, undercut
there you go,
what they're going to charge, make some money, and then
and
you win.
And you still support the fat. I like that.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Sean's always hustling. You got to admire. You got to admire his game. You got to admire his game. We got a member of the channel, our guy Sheldon Martin, in the house.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
The Anthony Gonzalez Clark pick looks like Post Malone.
Pegging isn't new for me, friend.
Get off the screen. Get off. Didn't do that twice. I could see that. That's funny. Sup from Tasmania, fellas. We getting a Dime memorial video tonight. We are. In fact, I was probably going to do that next. This might get us hit, because I'm going to play some music, and you know how YouTube's funny about that stuff. So it might get us hit. We got Art Haida in the house says, for the Fun Bags Fest. Let's go
with that. By
the way, Art Haida, I know you're one of the people that backed the sketchbook for Reaper to Shore, or the Superior Press. What am I saying? My sketchbook. I don't know if you heard the news. It was originally $10 for 24 pages. I upped the amount of pages I'm putting in that book. I'm still working on it now. It's going to be now 36 pages of sketches and behind the scenes look at a few things, all still for that $10. So if you guys haven't got on it yet, make sure you go to superiorpresscomics.com and grab a sketchbook. I should actually drop a link in the chat so you guys, that would be a good hosting right there, Sean.
Right.
Let me do that real quick. Copy. Here we go. All right. I'm going to pin this into the chat for you guys. If you guys want the sketchbook, JMS sketchbook. Still only $10.
10.
A fucking 10. You don't want to miss out on that. 36 pages, $10. You can't beat that deal.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Drew G's in the house said, wish I could be there. Me too, man.
Us too.
There's a lot of people that say that. Maybe next year they'll come, or I don't even know if we'll do this next year. Who knows?
If we get a good turnout, yeah,
maybe if we get a good turnout, we will, and hopefully that's the case. But yeah, there's a few people like, I'm not gonna be able to make it out this time around, and it sucks. There's a lot of people I'd like to meet. Like Katie's not coming. She was originally, but now she's not. So like that's one of those things where it's like, man, like there's a lot of people that I'm gonna miss out on meeting. But next time, we're gonna be around, and check us out. Sean and I are gonna try to do more conventions next year, depending on where everybody lives. By the way, give a shout out where you guys live, where you're streaming from. You don't have to dox yourself, but I want to make sure you recognize for hanging out.
And your social security number.
Yeah, do that too. All right, let me kill this music. Dimebag Daryl, guys. It would be his 60th birthday today if he wasn't taken from us way, way too short in the summer. Actually, it might have been the fall.
Fall.
Fall of 2004, when he was unfortunately shot and killed in Columbus, Ohio. And right when on one of his opening songs, and when his band Damage Plan with his brother Vinnie Paul were playing. Now you guys might remember Dimebag Daryl specifically from a band called Pantera, which is one of the biggest metal bands of the 1990s, and probably would have been one of the biggest metal bands of the 2000s. Because I guarantee you, if Dime had still been alive, at some point Pantera would have got back together. It's hands down. Now I've gone down to Fort Worth with my band, Fort Worth, Texas, right there around the Dallas area, played down there, met a ton of people that knew Dime, that grew up with Dime. I got to hang out with Vinnie Paul at his house. So I know a lot of people that said the same thing. Like this would have, if Dime had not been murdered, you probably would have seen Pantera get back together at some point. So I just wanted to run this tribute. This is something I found on YouTube. I hope YouTube is not going to fuck with us on this. This is just, it's 2 minutes, so YouTube, be kind. This is the ending of a song called Floods. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a song off an album called The Great Southern Trendkill, which is one of my personal favorite Pantera albums.
I saw that tour.
Yeah, 96. They did that tour, and 97 was the 101 tour. It was a good time. That's a good time to see Pantera around that time. Actually, just on Facebook, I saw them post a footage from when they came through Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is like 15 minutes right down the road at the stadium there. And they played back there in 97. They've actually got some professional shot footage of that.
Did you see that?
Was really cool. I didn't go to that one. No, my parents would not let me go to see these shows.
Gotcha.
At that time, which is fine. You know, shout out to them, you know, keeping me safe and everything. But I didn't see Pantera until about 2001 on the Reinventing the Steel or the Extreme Steel tour with Slayer. That was a hell of a show.
That's
Grand
a tour.
Rapids, Michigan.
That's a fucking show.
It was badass.
Nice.
So this is the last 2 minutes of the song. This is just his very famous solo in this song. If you guys haven't heard it, we're gonna do it now in honor of Dimebag Darrell. This is 333. Pour a shot, get your pull. All right, let's go. Happy birthday, Dime. I can't do it, man. Every single time I hear that solo, I get so emotional.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful solo. I loved that song when I was a kid, and every time you want to just sit back, smoke some weed, listen to that song because it's a great song. But the end of that song is just such a beautiful solo, and that's a solo he was working on since he was like a teenager, and he finally threw it in 1996. He found a place for that little end there at the end of this digital. Just beautiful stuff. So I'm gonna do a shot for Dimebag. I don't normally drink on this show, but I cannot not do it. I was gonna skip it, but listening to that solo got me a little emotional. That was my band growing up. The day that he was murdered, I heard it on the radio on the way to work. I was with my drummer at the time, and we were both so just shocked because we had just seen Damage playing like a day before, 2 days before, in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Orbit Room, and their next stop was Ohio. And that was when he was murdered. He was murdered the night before, and it was devastating. It sucked. So, and it changed the face of metal forever. But this would have been his 60th birthday. So happy birthday to Dimebag Darrell. Shout out to all my friends in Fort Worth. If you're ever watching this, I miss you all down there, and I know you're celebrating with Dime tonight, getting your pull, getting your black tooth grins, doing all that kind of stuff down there. So shout out to you. This is for you. This is for Dimebag. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's why I don't smoke a lot or drink a lot on the show. Can't handle it, you know.
I gotta say, for like my generation of like my friend group, like two of the most important rock bands, metal bands, call it what you want, was Pantera and Tool.
There you go. It's a great list.
Yeah.
Great list. I've never been a huge fan of Tool, but the musicianship is amazing. Like those guys are some great musicians. But Pantera, man's hand down. I could do an entire show and talk about Pantera, talk about their catalog, their rise to power. But it's so amazing. It's an awesome band. Yeah, R.I.P. Dimebag. Fuck, the 90s were wild times. They were, man. Happy heavenly birthday. Oh yeah, Hayden Panettiere. Is it her birthday too? Damn, that sucks.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Same
tough.
day, same birthday. All right. Well, shout out to her as well. We just lost her a few days ago. Actually, it was breaking news on the Ronan Joe show on Sunday when we found that out. It happened. I mean, we didn't break the news, but we found it out live when we were streaming. It was crazy.
I'll take credit.
Yeah, Sean will take credit. Tool is great, but you can't dance to it. Well, that's true.
You can fuck to it.
You can do that. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm gonna be tabling at the For the Fans Fest. We need to do shots. Let's go. Let's
All
go,
right.
Christian.
Where you at?
Like I said, yeah, hit us up. I mean, I think we're all gonna be kind of in the same areas, so we should be able to be, hook up and figure out what we're doing after the shows. I know we have the dinner Friday night and the awards. And then Saturday night, a bunch of people are gonna be going out doing various things. I think we're gonna try to do some party hopping. There's some people we know are getting together. John's gonna be doing something. We're gonna hang out with John. Obviously, probably hang out with Ethan and all them for a bit.
We're gonna be rough around the edges on Sunday.
Yeah, probably. Which sucks because I gotta drive on Sunday, 13 hours or whatever back home. So we'll see how that all works. But yeah, hit us up, man. It's gonna be awesome. Let's dive into some things. Let's get into some stuff and things and all that kind of stuff. Bruce Campbell breaks down what's wrong with the modern Evil Dead movies. I think I brought up the wrong article. Where is this? The other article. Oh, maybe it wasn't an article. I'll cover that too. I had this up from Hard Art last night. That's why it's up. I was going to break down how Bruce Campbell says he is not doing Ash anymore, which is not news, but it's making the rounds right now, and everyone's reacting to it because I think I've heard him say he wasn't going to be doing Ash anymore.
He's sick, right?
He's got cancer, I believe, that he's battling. And I don't know how it's going except for the updates that they put out, but I'm hoping it goes well. I mean, that's a national treasure right there,
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. So hopefully he's doing well. All right, maybe this is what I was going to bring up. All right, I shared the wrong screen.
I just watched the new what is this fucking Evil Dead movie the other night.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't Evil Dead, it'd be a decent, horror flick.
All right, that's good.
But
Go ahead.
oh, sorry. Being like in the vein of Evil Dead, it's like it doesn't hit the mark. It's not like when I think of Evil Dead, I think of the first two, mostly two, really.
Yeah, two definitely. That's basically like a reboot of one, which is so funny.
Yeah,
It's basically a remake of the first movie, but they just added some and tweaked some things and slapped number two on it. It's really funny that the way that they did that, but it was. That's a great movie. I think when most people think of Evil Dead, it's Evil Dead 2, and then everyone that's our age thinks of Army of Darkness that came out.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Army of Darkness. Like, it's right up there in my top 5 favorites with T2 and a bunch of other stuff. I'm weird. It is what it is.
No, you are, but I'm with it.
But I had the director's cut, one of the director's cuts for the longest time on video and then on DVD when I was younger.
Okay.
They had the longer open that they kind of trimmed way down. If you guys see how much they actually trimmed out of that movie, it's crazy. Got Scribe Comics in the house. So what up, guys? What up with you, my friend?
Nah, brothers.
Bruce Campbell can reprise his role in video games. He could do that, video games or animation or anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's done Shaking That Ash. Yeah. Army of Darkness. What's going on, James? Greater of all of them. I won't argue with you, man. The funny thing about Army of Darkness is it went way more into the comical. I mean, it was always comedy, right? Which is what this article is talking about. Bruce Campbell, what he's pushing back on the modern day Evil Dead movies is there's not enough of that comedy. There's not enough of that quirkiness that made Evil Dead such a lovable movie and such a cult following, that you had the scares, you had the creepy effects and designs with the Deadites, but you also had the ability to laugh at stuff. And even in some of the most gross scenes, there was some levity that kind of offset the movie. And that's what we remember. And obviously, Bruce Campbell's amazing comedic and physical acting in that movie. Way before Jim Carrey kicked his own ass in Liar Liar, you had Bruce Campbell kicking his ass in Evil Dead 2. you know, and it's right up there with some of the best your own ass kicking scenes ever. But he brings up a great fact is I've been actually thinking this behind the scenes. I'm like, all right, I want to support the Evil Dead movies because I'm a fan of Evil Dead. I keep going and watching them, and I have not really been happy with them for a long time. The remake that came out about 15 years ago or something was missing this. It was an okay movie. It dealt with the cabin and everything. I liked the aesthetic of it, but it was missing the humor with it, you know. And I think that's what's missing. Every single time I watch one of these movies, I'm like, yeah, it's missing that. Like it's a modern day horror movie, but it's not necessarily Evil Dead. But Army of Darkness was great. I mean, so many fantastic lines from that movie that we quoted when we were kids. Still quote to this day that some people don't. The one I like because I live in Michigan was when he's holding up his gun. And he's like, "This is my boomstick." He's like, "This was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan." And I'm like, "That's right." You say Grand Rapids or Battle Creek? No, Grand Rapids. You say Grand Rapids. You know, Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, those are Michigan boys.
Are they?
Yep, Michigan, raised here. And I don't know. I don't think they shot the movie here at all. I think they shot it down. I think Shant was saying in Pennsylvania. But yeah, Michigan boys. So give a shout out to Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell for being Michigan boys. All right, 2013. I knew it was somewhere around there. 2012. Yeah, give me some sugar, baby. Hell yeah, Hail to the King, baby. I've even got this drop. I don't use it very often, but I've got the Hail to the King drop. Where's it? There we go.
Hail to the King, baby.
Great ending to that movie. That's how you do it, man. You beat the bad guy and then you kiss the pretty girl. That's a hero, Sean. That's how the heroes do it.
How I do it.
Reward. You kill the demon and then you bang the hot chick.
Oh, never mind.
You go 3 knuckles deep. Let's see if she's a deadite. Let's see how freaky she is. That's what you do. So shout out to Bruce Campbell. Shout out to Ash Williams. Let's go. Beanpad's in the house. Good to see you, man.
Yo.
Alistair Crowley says in 1973, Oldsmobile dealt in the movies as well. That's true, even though it's a Raimi train. Yeah, isn't that what Spider-Man movie was this? The first Spider-Man movie he had?
Yeah, that's when Ben drops him off.
Okay, yeah. I love that. Apex is in the house. Says, "Hail, Michigan boys! Hail to you, my friend."
How you doing?
That's not the original. No, the original ending I had on the director's cut, which is crazy. I'm actually I kind of like the S Smart ending actually a little bit better, but the original ending is he sleeps way too long and he wakes up and the world is just an apocalypse, destroyed world. And he gets out and you get like the Eiffel Tower is tipped over. You just get all these landmarks that shouldn't be in the same area, but they are. And he's just freaking out. His beard's really long. He's just like, I overslept. And that's how the movie ends. Very funny.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen the... I wonder if I can find that real quick on YouTube. As long as YouTube's not stupid. Let me see if I can find the original ending to Army of Darkness.
Original Evil Dead was filmed in Tennessee.
Yep, there was Tennessee. When I was growing up, I was always in Michigan because I knew they were Michigan guys. But yeah. All right, let me bring this down. But yeah, that was an article. We were talking about that in Hard Art last night, and I forgot that was not the article I wanted to share, but it works for this conversation.
But it's the article we got.
It's the article we got. Yep, let's go. All right, let's do this. So this is the original ending. 4 minutes. I don't know if we can play this entire thing. Let's see where we go from
here. It's longer than I last.
Yeah. Yeah. Be happy.
The book tells us that each drop allows a man to sleep for a century. Swallow 6 drops, and thou shalt awaken in thine own time.
Yeah, because in the theatrical ending, it kind of just ends with him riding off in the distance, and they just go back to the future. They skip this entire thing, and now he's back home in the present. This kind of shows what happens, which is I like this. This is good. You know what's funny is Bruce Campbell always had leading man looks, but he never got the chance to actually be in like besides the Evil Dead series and Army of Darkness, he was never put in. Brisky County Jr.
I was gonna say
that should have been better than it was. I loved that growing up. But he for some reason Hollywood was just always stepping over him, never giving him a legit shot to be in a leading movie. But he had the look, man.
He probably didn't suck some executive's cock.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, he was.
You
like,
should have sucked the cock, buddy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he's all right though. I think he's got a good. He's the B.
Apparently not. He's got ass cancer.
Oh well, yeah. I guess he's. I mean, for most of his life though, he's the B movie king, the king at all conventions he goes at to the horror convention. He's royalty,
Yeah.
Yeah, such a great movie. Jack of all trades. Bubba Hotep. That was a good underrated movie. You ever see that, Sean?
I'll go.
That's where he plays Elvis, and he's in the nursing home, and everyone thinks he's just an Elvis impersonator. But what it was is he's the real Elvis, and he wanted to take a break, and so he swapped one of the best Elvis impersonators that nobody knew the difference, and that was the dude that died. So when he died, he couldn't go back to being Elvis because everyone thought the new Elvis was dead. So he just kept that dude's persona, and just lived out the rest of his life, ending up in a old person's home with JFK, which was a black man. So they took JFK's brain after he was shot, and they put it into a black man so they could save his life.
Did they get all the pieces?
They end up fighting his mummy. Bubba Hotep is what he calls him, but they fight this mummy in this nursing home that's going around sucking out souls through the asshole.
What?
It's a classic movie. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
Really?
It's an awesome movie. I love it. There we go. Boomstick. There you go, Oz. All right, let's get through this. Kisses the girl, goes to the cave. They're gonna blow it up, seal him in there. Ozzie Davis played JFK and Bubba Hotep. Yeah, that was the black guy. Elvis and JFK fight a mummy. Brilliant idea.
6 drops.
All right, here we go. True Ash fashion right here.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6.
Always fucking up. That's what I love about Ash. We'll take 6 drops. You take 7. You suck out that soul through the butthole. That's what you gotta do, man. What's going on, Rachel? Good to see you. This is the original ending of Army of Darkness, guys, before they changed it to the theatrical version. I wish they continued the series in an apocalyptic future. That would have been cool. I don't think this did good at the box office, though. That's the problem. I should probably pause this. They're gonna ding us for sure. Yeah, I don't think this did good at the box office, and this was Raimi's first big budget studio film, because Evil Dead 1 and 2, those are both independent movies.
Yeah.
And then he got well enough known. Dark Man came out. He might have done something else that gave him enough clout to come back to the series, and that's when he did Army of Darkness.
Now that's my shit.
Dark Man?
Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah, that's another good movie. But that's how he got the clout to be able to put this out. And I don't think it did that well, so that kind of canned the series for until they did Ash vs. Army of Darkness, 10 years ago on HBO, which was a good series.
There. 14 and 16 era? Yeah,
okay,
around there.
Yeah, right around there. So about 10, 12 years ago, which was a good series. Beanpad says in the TV series they indicated what happened when he woke up. Did they? I can't remember.
How many seasons was that? 3?
3 seasons. Yeah,
Okay.
I saw 2. I didn't see the last season. But I can't remember what they. I know they reference all the movies and stuff. He references going back to medieval times and all that. So I'd have. What did they say, Beanpad? What was the reference there? All right, here we go.
Manufactured products.
Oh, God. No. No. I slept too long.
That was the original ending. I like it.
Wow.
I like it. It's dark, right? It kind of was. What's that Twilight Zone old TV show where the guy loves reading books, right? He wears glasses. He's nerdy. Loves reading books, but he never has enough time to read books. And then somehow something happens where it's very similar to that, where the apocalypse happens, but he sleeps through it, or something happens. He wakes up in the apocalypse, and he's the only person left alive on Earth. But he finds this this library, and he's at least excited because he can at least read and enjoy, you know. And he goes to read, and the first time he picks up a book, he trips and falls, and his glasses break, and he can't read. And the line was like, "There was time. There was finally time now." And that's how the show, like that show ended, that TV series ended. So it's kind of like that bleak ending where, you know, you get back to what you're trying to do, but it's also it fucks you over in the end. But the acting Bruce Campbell can do, it's second to none, man. I don't care what anyone says. The comedic acting, the look on his face when he realizes he's in a destroyed future. He's slept way too long. He didn't get back to his time. And now he's just stuck in this post-apocalyptic world where he may be the only living person alive. Yeah, Twilight Zone.
I think he
There you
could
go.
play like an American James Bond type of character, like a secret agent.
Oh, hands down. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
think he was
absolutely.
phenomenal in something that type of role.
He could have absolutely done that because he had this swagger. He had the look. He was a lady killer, especially when he was younger. That absolutely could have been done. Yeah, that's Twilight Zone. That's what I was talking about. My best friend Harry John Ayo showed me this ending in 1997 through 1998. Nice, man. Nice. Twilight Zone. Yeah, exactly. So you guys know what I'm talking about. It ended great with a hot cyborg chick and his car pimped out like Mad Max. They show the world is post-apocalyptic. Okay. I guess I don't remember that. I'd have to look that up. I'll have to watch that again. But I did like the Ash vs. the Evil Dead TV series. I thought that was a good follow-up to Evil Dead. It had the Evil Dead plus the Army of Darkness aesthetic all wrapped into one. And I thought it was well done. Badass Turner's in the house says, "Hail, jabronis." Hail to you, my friend.
Yo, what's going on?
We also have member of the channel, Black Spider's in the house.
Yo.
What up, dudes? Hope you're doing well. That's one of my favorite episodes of the Twilight. Yeah, it's killer. Like when you think about it, like the story is absolute killer. It was the one when he knew he fucked up. I see Bruce Campbell at the Vancouver Fan Expo over 2 years ago now. Nice. Well, what I wanted to bring up when I brought the wrong article up was this one right here, where he is finally kind of given the shout out to him being done playing Ash Williams, which he should be. I mean, he's dealing with cancer. He's older now. But he says, Bruce Campbell from Bruce Campbell's account says, "Apologies if this news seems new. It's hard to communicate everything with everyone. I tapped out after Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Mostly the reasons were ability and interests in equal measure. I didn't want Ash to be comprised by declining skills as a borderline geezer. My interests have diverged. Also, always love Evil Dead to death, literally." And he posted this picture of Ash Williams' seat and him the last time he was in costume, I'm assuming, on the set of Evil Dead or Ash vs. Evil Dead. So shout out to Bruce Campbell. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's beating this cancer, or at least, you know, living as comfortably as he can live right now. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's pretty much, this was not breaking news. I think most of us who have followed Bruce Campbell knew he was not going to be coming back as Ash anytime soon at all. He did that one cameo in 2013. It was the end credit scene after that was the reboot or the remake of Evil Dead. And did you see that scene where it was? Let me see if I can bring that up. If YouTube's gonna ding us, let's have them ding us for good reason. The end credit scene to the Evil Dead remake. There we go. Featuring. It's very short, so this will be good. Featuring Ash Williams. And I thought this was a cool Easter egg. Now, most people when they saw this thought that maybe he'd be coming back in the next movie. And I was like, nah, this is for the fans. This is just a nod to the fans. Is this it? Yeah, okay, here we go. So if you guys missed it, in the Evil Dead remake 2013, this was the end credit scene.
Groovy.
Very simple, but it was cool. You know, it had its mark. For all of us Evil Dead nerds and Bruce Campbell fans, that was cool to see. Yeah, prayers for Bruce Campbell, absolutely. Groovy. Let's go. Yeah, Lucy Lawless was in it. That's right. And if you want to see Lucy Lawless naked, you go watch the Gladiator series. Where I'm pretty sure she gets naked in that.
Nice.
I've never seen the series. I just watched clips of it.
Just that particular one.
Just because of that one. Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, I want to see.
Why is there 10,000 views within 5 minutes?
Because I don't care about the rest of the series. Like, I just want to see Lucy Lawless naked.
Was she shaved?
I don't. It wasn't like full. It was like tits. But they were nice.
I bet.
Nice tits. I mean, she's for being a like a taller woman. Like Xena shit was hot, man. Like when I was a kid, watched Xena all the time, and she fucking hot, man. I don't care what anybody says. I get on it. I will, and I did in my mind many times. Sean was sharing this. You want to tell us a little bit about who Paul Souls is?
Yeah, as you can see, he's the original voice from the Spider-Man from the '67 series. He I don't know if he played the little elf guy, but his voice was synonymous for Spider-Man for me. It's the first time I got to hear Spider-Man talk, and just another sad. Just losing people that added to our childhood, added to our imaginations. Imagination.
Yeah, it does suck, man. The older we get, all of our heroes or people that we grew up loving, watching, or listening to, they're getting old to the point where they're dying off, man. I think about that with I know people don't like Schwarzenegger for some of the political stuff over the last few years, but you got to go back into the 90s when you're a teenager and Arnold Schwarzenegger's in his 40s and he was bigger than life. You got Predator, Terminator 2, you know, he's just all over the place. That was the action star of my childhood. And every time I see him now, I'm like, damn, he's old.
We can still ride a bike and smoke a stogie.
That is true. But yeah, all of our our favorite artists are getting old. Actors are getting. It's just kind of we're getting old.
I just saw a video of Todd McFarlane. He got interviewed about a month ago by the guy that called eyelashes. One of the fucking I don't know if it's CBR, but anyway, he's always blinking. He's got really pretty eyelashes. Call it gay or not, but I'm like, wow, he really got like old looking, and he's in his 60s. Don't get me wrong, but
and 60s really isn't that old, you know.
Nah, like we were just talking about that with John on Saturday.
Yeah,
where he looked like it's creeping up.
It's funny because the older we get, we start looking at age like 50s and 60s. They're like, oh, that's still young.
Right.
When we were younger, they're like, that's old as dirt. Dude, that's crazy old.
Like I look like I'm in my early 30s, minus just being fucking bald.
That's true.
Like,
yeah. You do look younger.
Yeah. Like I'm like, that's crazy. 60s? Jeez Louise. I don't feel almost 45. Well, no, I definitely feel 75, but I don't look almost 45. let me rephrase that.
There you go. You look younger, feel older.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You also brought this up. Andrew Garfield has reportedly signed a multi-picture contract extension with Marvel or Disney, I think is what I'd heard. including his own standalone The Amazing Spider-Man 3 project. Now, I don't know how true all of this is. You got to take a lot of these things, grain of salt. Rumors are rumors, you know.
Right.
However, when Sean brought this up, I was like, man, this makes a lot of sense, because if he signs a 3 picture deal with Disney, that at least means he's appearing in one of the Avengers movies coming up. And why wouldn't you? If you bring Tobey Maguire back, why would you not bring Andrew Garfield back to be a variant of Spider-Man in this universe? And then I think a lot of us are wanting to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3 and a Spider-Man 4. And
I just rewatched Amazing Spider-Man 2 last night, and there's a lot wrong with the Amazing line. They're my favorite.
Oh,
like he's
right. Yeah.
There's just something about him as Peter and Spidey. Just it just fits for me. Like that's Spider-Man to me. The way he's kind of goofy, and he just the way he swings like that. That's my. I love Toby, but he was kind of a stiff nerd. But yeah, I love Andrew, and like they're saying that
Toby's a true nerd. Toby's a true nerd. You know, like Andrew was like kind of like the cool nerd that everybody could kind of be friends with at the party.
Yeah, yeah. Do my homework.
Was like the legit Peter Parker nerd, where people were just ignoring the piss out of him. You know, like just you stand in the corner. You know,
they're saying he could be for Secret Wars, and they'll do Spider Island, where they have all 3 Spider-Men and maybe more.
That would be amazing. Bring fucking Nicolas Cage in, you know, just as a slight cameo with the Spider Noir character. I think Sony, if they don't jump on this, is missing out on an opportunity, guys, because you got Tom Holland Spider-Man kicking ass in the MCU, doing that thing. You have 2 other Spider-Man properties, and 3 other, counting the Into the Spider-Verse cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
You could legitimately put out an Amazing Spider-Man 3 and then put out a Spider-Man 4 and wrap up the stories of both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in a few years of each other. And I don't think it would throw off the normies, because I think people are smart enough now to know what's going on.
Right.
You know, and to know that it's in a multiverse, you know, and everybody wants to see Tobey back. Let's wrap up Tobey's story. Let's give him a good send out, you know. Let's wrap up Andrew's story, give them a good send out before they're completely done playing the web slinger. And going forward, I think they could do it. And if Sony doesn't do it, I think they're missing out. I think they're missing out, because I think those movies would do good in the theaters. 100%.
Definitely with you on that one.
Yeah, Hayden Panettiere, passed away. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Too young, 36 years old.
37 today.
Yeah, 37 today would have been the 37th birthday, from what the chat is saying. So, yeah, sad news. Hollywood is spitting a lot of people out lately. A lot of people dying in Hollywood over the last couple of years. You notice that? Like tons. And I'm not talking about just the people you expect, like the old generation. You know, and that's not to be mean, but, you know, the older generation of actors pass away. Younger actors are dying from all sorts of stuff. Suicide, or just, you know, I don't know.
Or the Illuminati.
Illuminati, yeah, taking that toll. You know, they come a calling. They gave him that life. They had to make that sacrifice. Now they come a calling. James says Garfield was the best Spider-Man. He also had a lot more smart-ass behavior, which was good. I agree with you on that. Now listen, Andrew was never my favorite. It took me a while. It took me until No Way Home that he really grew on me, because I did not like the Amazing Spider-Man series. I was really attached to Tobey Maguire. That was my Spider-Man. I'm like, why are we remaking this movie? It's not even 10 years old yet, you know, and all of a sudden Amazing Spider-Man's coming out, and I just didn't like his portrayal. I do now. So I would say that. I will rival that. I think you got Tobey Maguire for me as 1, and Andrew Garfield is 1A. And Tom Holland, I think, is in a league of his own. I think he does a fantastic job. I know a lot of people hate on him for whatever reason, because it's modern day Hollywood and whatever. But I think he's a fantastic Spider-Man, honestly.
I think it's great that we have all these Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man is my favorite character, minus Trees, Type 1, but and Green Lantern. But it's awesome. This is what I dreamt of as a kid, seeing all these different incarnations of Spidey from different toys, different comic books. It's like, you have Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. It's like, all right, let's go with that.
We are living in the nerd heaven, that we grew up wanting when we were 13, 14, 12, 11, 10 years old, right? You know, like, unfortunately, it's in our 40s, but we still are in that time where we're getting all this stuff over the last 20 years that we wanted to see when we were kids. So I complain about certain things when it's appropriate, but for the most part, I'm like, I'm enjoying this shit.
Yeah.
Keep bringing it. Lobo, we just got to see Lobo this year on screen. Never thought that would happen. That's badass. Yeah, give the Michigan boys another shot on Spidey. Yeah, bring Sam Raimi back. Let's do Spider-Man 4. Yeah, the cheerleader wasn't saved. Yep. That's sad. Bruce Stern is still alive at 90. God bless him. All right, so there was that. Let me get through a couple of these small things here, and we'll jump into another couple of bigger topics. This was something that Sean, get out of here. Sean brought up too. Like Sean's scouring here. He's like, dude, you check this out. But these are interesting concepts. If you are a nerd, and that's what we talk about here in the Grift, pop culture, comics, all that kind of shit. Explain what's going on here, Sean, for all of us normies that might not be true Fantastic Four believers.
So this new Doom statue or figure, I don't know who created it, but they're claiming whatever toy company is saying that this is the ultimate nullifier. And if you don't know what that is, and FF Reed Richards built that and essentially defeated Galactus with it. It's a top tier, like, powerful weapon. It's galactic. It's like a 1 to 5 scale. It's a 2, I would say. So they just took this image down for spoilers because people were catching on to what that could be. So maybe when Reed is talking, Reed is talking to Doom. He's like, Victor, what'd you do? Let me touch your ass because I'm gay. Like he has the. They think Reed has the nullifier in his hand because Victor just used it. Now, was that to crush whatever timeline or whatever? I don't know. But I think it's cool that they're bringing in the ultimate nullifier, man. It's fucking awesome. It's FF lore. I love it that the Russos are doing this. I love that whoever came up with it, let it be.
It's a great idea, and I like it. It makes sense because in this movie, and I've said this before, if you guys are just paying attention to the plot of this movie, that Doom is going to be coming in as an ally to Reed Richards. Like this scene you see at the end of Fantastic Four when you see Doom with Franklin, I think that's Doom coming to them saying like, hey, there's this thing coming. Worlds are converging. We have to do something if we want to save our existence. So he's coming to Reed Richards as a guy that's trying to help save their world despite all their problems they might have had in the past or whatever's going on. And this device could definitely very well be part of it as part of his heel turn. So I'm liking it. I hope that's the case. And I hope this is, saying that, because they leaked this out there, they don't want it to get out there. That is part of what the twist in the story is going to be. That he's going to have this nullifier or whatever. That, maybe he destroys an entire universe or something. I don't know. It could be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. But most of all, look at this costume, man. People give Marvel so much shit on costumes. I'm just like, what? How more would you like Doom to look like Doom? Obviously it's not the comic book accurate, costume. They added stuff to it, but they spiced it up in a really cool way. Like they got chainmail on there. So it's got kind of a look of like medieval, but also high tech armor. I don't know, man. It's fucking. I'm really happy with this costume.
What if the second Doom isn't Iron Man Doom? Yeah, what if it's somebody else and it's like the true Victor Von Doom?
There is a rumor, and I think it's just a rumor. I don't think this is going to be the way it is. I think RDJ is... I think there's only one Doom. I don't think there's two Dooms. If there are two Dooms, I think it'll still be played by RDJ. But there is a rumor going around that there are two Dooms based on the trailer that people are thinking they've spotted, that there's going to be two different Dooms. Only one is going to be the RDJ, and the other Doom is going to be like the true Victor Von Doom.
Nice. That'd be a cool twist.
It'd be kind of cool twist, but I don't think that's what's happening. I don't buy into that rumor at all, so I'm not even giving that any kind of credence. I think you are going to see RDJ's version of Doctor Doom. He's probably going to be some kind of variant of Tony Stark, and I know people hate that, and that's fine. That's fine, but I think that's what it's going to be, and I think you're going to see another version of Tony Stark come back in Secret Wars to fight and defeat Doom. I think is what's going to happen. By the way, did you see that RDJ said he enjoys playing Doom way better than Iron Man?
Probably, because being a villain's always the funnest.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, if you were watching wrestling when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a villain. Unless it was Sting.
I want to be Legion of Doom.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, villains are always more fun.
Or Road Warriors. They were cool, too.
We are getting Battle World. I think that's what Secret Wars is going to be. I think it's going to be a version of the Battle World storyline. Not exactly like it, but I think that's what Secret Wars is going to be. Didn't the Watcher give Reed that weapon? Sean?
He might have. I think you might be correct in that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. My knowledge of, I'm not a big Fantastic Four fan, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Like, characters are cool. I always liked the Thing, but I never really followed the comics. The movie was okay. I don't know a lot of the lore, so Sean would be the expert on the panel for asking those questions. James says, I think people have more of an issue with the constant mindset of Hollywood to fix things that aren't broken. They take a popular IP and change important things like they could do better. No, I get you on that. And that stuff annoys me too. The one thing I will just say, like, I do a lot of study of movie making. That too. Yeah. Movie making, right? And you're always going to get an adaptation. It's very hard to adapt a comic book because comic books have decades of lore and history that build up to certain storylines. So when you look at a famous storyline in the comic book, it might involve other characters that the studios don't even have access to because Marvel was a shared universe, obviously. So you would have all these characters popping up that maybe the studios don't have the rights to use. So they can't do an actual adaptation of that storyline. So they have to tweak it. Now there's that aspect, but there's also writers who want to come in. And it's like, hey, would you like to adapt this story? Like, yeah, as a writer, let me tell you my version of that story. Hollywood does that going back to the dawn of time. They've done that. They've come in and done their versions of the movie, which makes it a more unique version for the screen. I think it's just now in modern days, over the last 10 or so years, that we in the nerdum community are just kind of sick and tired of it because we do really want to see faithful adaptations of storylines put out there. And it's never really going to happen. Every time they're like, hey, they're doing Civil War, they're doing Age of Ultron, they're doing this, they're doing that. Those movies might have been really good, but they weren't the movies that they were based on. Infinity War, same thing. It wasn't the Infinity Saga or was it the Gauntlet Saga or the Infinity Saga?
Gauntlet was the first one, yeah.
Gauntlet, yeah. So it wasn't that at all, but it was a version of that they could fit into the world with the characters that they owned, with the writers that they had. I'm at this point in my life where I'm just like, make it a good movie. If you want to do an adaptation of a storyline, just make it a fun movie. I don't care if it's beat for beat or character for character. I just don't anymore. I can't spend my time worrying about this stuff. I'm getting old, guys. I'm 44 years old, looking at 45. You got 50 in 5 freaking years, right? Essentially. I just want to see some good movies, and I can't spend my time worrying about all the little quirks and stuff. Make it 3 Dooms, and 2 of them are from Fox. That's true. You could.
Well, no, you can't because the one guy passed away.
Oh, he did. That was another guy that passed away.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
The original Doom. Well, not the original, but
the second
Fox.
Doom.
Oh, the second Doom. I thought the first Doom. It was the first Doom.
Okay, well, the Roger Corman is the first one.
Okay.
And that's not Fox. But the second one was the guy from Nip Tuck. And the third one was, I don't know, some guy.
Okay. One of them from the more recent ones passed away.
Jessica Alba, yeah.
The Jessica Alba one, that's the one that passed away. Yeah. Rumors of 2 Doom. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I don't think it's going to happen, possibly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be a cool twist.
I want to make up a rumor.
Make it up. Let's go. I wanted to be Sting. Everybody wanted to be Sting because Sting was like the Crow in wrestling, right? It's like if you like the Crow character, and all of a sudden you're seeing like, holy shit, the Crow's wrestling now. Like that's what it was when I was a kid. You watch the movie and like, there you go, Crow's wrestling. How could you not like Sting? Instead of paying homage, they tend to disrespect it. No, I agree with you on that. Yeah, there's I won't argue with that at all. I'm just saying the reasons why that happens is kind of how I stated. Now within that, yes, there's been a lot of mess ups. There's been a lot of abuse, within that as well. So I understand the anger. But again, and Sean's in the same boat with me, and we talk about this all the time. As long as the movie's fun, and I don't mind spending the money, and I can walk out of the theater being like, that was really cool. I don't care if it was not the most faithful adaptation of a storyline, as long as the movie was good.
Yeah.
One good thing about using multiverse, they can replace Pascal as Reed Richards.
Hope so.
They should. I'm just tired of that actor, man. He's fine in Mandalorian because it's just basically his voice.
He's just talking.
He's basically just talking. But honestly, like I'm so over past, and it's not even because of just the popular reason to dislike the actor. I'm oversaturated. Like, you know, like dude's not that good of an actor. He plays the same role. Have you noticed that? It's like almost the same role in every movie he does.
He's like Denzel, but not as good.
Yeah, and not as black.
Not as black.
I've always been sick of it since Fox X-Men. Yeah, fair enough. You know, the thing about the Fox X-Men was like they did the best they could with what they had. They had low budgets back then. You know, especially the first X-Men movie was comparative to now really low budget.
As a Tubi movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, so they could only do so much with the adaptations of storylines. And again, when X-Men came out, it was not this popular MCU pop culture superhero stuff. Like that was fighting against the grain. They still had to kind of be like a sci-fi-esque movie, not necessarily a superhero movie. They made the characters way more grounded. You know, they tried to make them cool with the black uniforms and all that kind of stuff. So they were fighting against the stigma that Hollywood had put on superhero movies because of the horrible Batman and Robin, and there was something else that was really bad that they put out. I can't remember, but that's kind of how that went.
Steel?
Maybe because Steel. I was so disappointed in Steel. Maybe because they don't want to pay those Marvel writers money so they'll write it themselves. I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah, but I'd rather them write it than the current Marvel.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Batch of writers. Like unless like say what you want about Bendis, like him, or even put Loeb on there. Shit, have Loeb write everything, except for Batman Hush 2.
I was to say, except for Hush 2, yeah, like, that's to be discussed later. Comics, games, etc., all provide a blueprint for adaptation, and the reason fans get upset is because Hollywood tends to ignore it, which is understandable for fans just to be negative. Preaching to the choir, my friend. Everything you're saying, I agree with. I just personally myself, I just don't worry about it anymore. You know, if it's bad, it's bad. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. If it's good, I'm just going to be excited about it. That's kind of where I'm at right now in life. I made it to 51 this year. I'm like fine wine, says Black Spiders. Well, congratulations, my friend. We're not too far behind you, but that's our, hitting that the 50 mark. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. Congratulations to you. Yeah, rest in peace, Julian McMahon. I'm 5'1" too. Oh, see, Rachel is one of the Short King fans 51. Out there. Oh shit! Okay, my bad. Let me take that back, Rachel. I know you are one of the Short Kings out there, fans of the Short Wolverine. I'm 51 too. Sorry, I should have read that better. Undertaker is greater than Sting. That's debatable. Wow, that came through.
Taco, baby.
Yeah, well, there were some good tacos. Joker's Sting from TNA is the best. Oh yeah, I forgot he did a version of that in TNA. Yeah. It's a man called Sting. A man called Sting. Thank you. No, I wanted to be early 90s surfer Sting. He was the best. See, I was never a big fan of the 90s high hair surfer Sting. It was fine, but when he got the crow face paint and the trench coat and was beating people with a baseball bat, that's where it was at, man. That's where it's at. There was nothing like that in wrestling with Sting coming down from the rafters at 96 through 97 run, that year run where he was not really wrestling. He was just showing up in the rafters, then surprising people, coming up from behind, doing the Scorpion Death Drop, going up against the NWO, Hollywood Hogan. Those were the times, man. That was some good shit. That was the Sting that was awesome. 5'10", tall shorty. I don't know if this is true or not, too. These are some rumors we're looking at. Sean, take it away.
So we just got word a week or so ago that the Disney's live reboot rendition of the Power Rangers was canned. They're saying for many reasons because Disney is. No, I'm excited. I was excited for it. I was really excited for it. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan.
It would have been good.
Like, that they're cutting back on making live action shows just to save money, blah 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 blah. But then this came out that Matt Damon has a movie coming out with that's kind of superhero based with a bunch of characters that are colored based characters. So they think that it got snubbed because of Matt Damon's Power Ranger-ish type of knockoff.
Matt Damon.
But yeah, man, I wish they stuck to their guns and continue with the Power Rangers. You know, there's still time. They can still always do it. They could sell it. Probably the best thing to do. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what comes of this.
I know most people look at the Power Rangers as like a kiddies property or whatever, but you could make a really, and I'm not talking about going straight adults or anything with it, but you could make a cool movie about the Power Rangers in nowadays.
I like the reboot. The reboot was fine.
The reboot was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they went a little bit campy with that. I'm like, I don't know, how do I explain this? I mean, you could do like a superhero formula with the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah,
not have to lend too much into the kiddie aspect of the original series. You mature it up just a little bit, not too much, PG-13, but you make it bigger stakes, get into the lore, which is why I did like the reboot. Let's talk about a little bit of the actual lore of this war going on. I mean, you look at Power Rangers as kind of like a downgraded Guyver, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. You know, you get teenagers, you get this armor, and I would make it armored, kind of like what you're seeing on the screen. I went through the tights and everything. I'd make it kind of more armored based, and your fight, I think it would work. It's a property that would work. I'm surprised that they're just canning it, but I guess it makes sense. Disney's been losing a lot of money over the years, and I think they're finally starting to have to recognize that. The
shareholders are pissed, probably.
Yeah, they pretended for so long that all these woke movies, it didn't matter. They were bombing. They were just getting the message out there. But I said for the longest time, like eventually the money is going to start catching up to them, and I think we're finally seeing that. Which is why I do think you're starting to see a little bit of a change of course with some of the Marvel and Disney properties going away from the woke. I you know, people can fight me on that, but I do believe that's what you're seeing, and I'm all for it. If they're changing course because they realize that they've done wrong and it's not profitable as a business, then I'm all for it. Go, you know, get your fans back and start making good movies again. Epic 411's in the house says Matt Thieving.
Nice.
Who's Matt Thieving?
Matt Damon.
Oh, I got you, Matt Thieving. I got you.
But you know, the flip of the coin is the Super Sentai stuff, the original content. Not even what Power Rangers is. Like, not.
Oh,
about,
right.
It's not like hee at the malt shop, you know, like it's kind of serious and it's pretty deep.
Well, all of those shows were serious over there.
Yeah.
All the campy stuff with the costumes and fighting the kaijus or whatever it is they were doing. Yeah, they had way more of a serious tone to the stuff, and America came in and dumbed it down for a kids show, which worked. It became one of the number one kids show for years.
Yep.
I remember even when I was a kid, I was like, when Power Rangers first came out, I was like, oh, this is gay.
No way.
And then wait.
Okay.
Not too much longer after that, I was like, this is kind of good. I kind of like it. It was fun. It was stupid fun, right? To watch these characters go around in these costumes and fight these putties with their karate or whatever, and then morph into these kaiju characters. Like an alt, what's the character I'm thinking of?
Goldar?
No, like what's the robot that they base that on?
The Megazord?
Yeah, when they all combine into that.
The Megazord.
Yes. But what was the 80s property?
Voltron,
thank you. It was basically Voltron, right?
Yeah.
Not really, but that's what it was.
Yeah, for certain, yeah.
So that was the kind of the cool thing. You're like, all right, so I'm seeing the allure of this. Like the acting was bad, the storytelling was whatever. But if you're just tuning in to watch them do some stupid fights, have some good time, look at the Pink Ranger, which was hot. I don't know how many times I spanked it to her.
But like it was cool about that. Like when that was coming around, I was still in Taekwondo, and I'd be amped. I'd watch the show after school, go to class after, beat the shit out of other kids, like try the moves that they did.
There you go.
My sensei is like, "That's not what we do." I'm like, Zach did it, and I'm doing like hip hop, or whatever. But yeah, my cousin was at the Garden State Comic Con over the summer, I think it was, and he's in line for food. And some lady comes up to him, taps on his shoulders, like, excuse me, can I cut in front of you? My son needs to eat. I don't know if he has special needs, whatever. But he's like, I'm looking at this chick and I know her, but I don't know her, but I know her. And it turned out to be Kimberly. And I'm like, oh, she probably gets in that face a lot because she realizes that you've gooned to her so many times. And he's like, yeah, probably right.
That's probably a fact. That's
definitely a fact.
Bear Wolf says, I like the blonde chick, Kat, more than Kimberly as Pink Ranger. That is
okay.
I can't go down that road with you, my friend. I can't go down that road. Power Rangers movie only missed one scene, hardcore penetration.
Yeah.
Fake Voltron. I'm old. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I liked it as a kid, because it reminded me of Voltron. And when I was younger, I watched the Voltron cartoon in the 80s.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, oh, it's Voltron. Our Lund's in the house says, happy birthday, Dimebag. If you missed the beginning of the show, go back to it, man. We ran a tribute, did the end solo to Floods. Watch that through. It's very awesome. Did a shot for Dimebag. 60 years old today. Happy birthday. The chick that played Trini in Power Rangers was a villain in the Crow City of Angels. Yes, she was. Wait, was it City of Angels? I thought it was the Asian chick. Was in the first movie.
No, that's not her. That's
not her? Oh.
They all don't look alike, Joe. What's her name?
I thought she was in the first movie.
No, that's not her.
So
she actually died on the night of her bachelorette party.
Yeah. Car crash, right? Or something like that?
Yeah.
It's tragic. Yeah. Anthol's in the house says, hail everyone. Hail to you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Well. Yeah, Voltron, guys. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the 1984 anime, fantastic. Loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
I bet Joe fat to Rita. I probably did. I mean, I jerked off to everybody back then.
I jerked off to that spider dude.
Think about it. Think about it. When you're a kid and you're first discovering, you're like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
Best feeling. I want to share with everybody, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, you start just like jerking off to every chick you see, like, yeah. I blocked tomatoes in my dojo. You blocked like somebody threw tomatoes at you, and you're just like, I like it. Bei Ling was in Crow 1. Okay, that's who I'm thinking of then. Okay, Bei Ling. All right. Well, Asian chicks, they look alike. I never noticed as a kid they were cutting scenes out for the Super Sentai Japanese show. Then Americanized it. Yeah, nobody did.
Nobody had an idea because there was no internet.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't know until years later when they kind of, I remember the first time I learned that. I was like, what the hell? I was like, this wasn't an American movie or a show? I was blown away as a kid. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah, wear your seatbelts. That's good advice, man. Definitely want to make sure you're doing it. Keeping safe out there, everybody. All right, so there was... Let me jump to, where's the Samara stuff? Samara, there we go. We're going to get to Samara. One of the hottest chicks in Hollywood right now is Samara Weaving? Is that how you pronounce it? Now I feel weird. And she's playing Emma Frost. Now, there was a picture that was put out. And what I like about Samara is, one, she's hot. Even at 44 years old, you can still goon to her. And I do and will. But she's diving into this role, and she released a picture, and I'm going to look at the picture here in a second, and then we'll go back and look at the comics that she might have been paying attention to for getting into the Emma Frost role. So she put out, where's the picture? Let's go farther down. This one right here, Sean.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how you market kids, and maybe not kids, adults. This is how you market adults. She knows how attractive she is. All right. She puts this picture out here of her sunbathing in the thong bikini. You can tell it's a thong. Look at this little strap going back there to those ass cheeks. That's exactly what's happening. You guys can imagine. I can imagine. I'm thinking of it right now. Your cheek comes right like this. The other cheek's gonna go right here. Maybe a little wider. Let's do like here, like that. But it's right there. It's right there. Reading the Emma Frost books, reading up on this character, a character that is extremely sexy. And I feel I have good hope, Sean. I have good hope that it's going to be portrayed as a very sexy character in the movie, more so than the first time we saw Emma Frost back in First Class. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. Even though the First Class one had huge knockers,
She did have some big tits.
And,
Although,
and the one prior to that in the 95 Generation X TV movie.
Oh, I forgot
she was,
about that.
she was a little
She
old
was
and
all right.
battered, but she
Yeah,
was
she was
hot.
all right.
She can
I
still
would've
get
hit
it.
it. Yeah, I
was the
would've hit
accent. Yeah. But
I mean,
this picture sells me more than the one of Brie Larson when she's like, thinking of you, Stan.
Oh,
You remember that picture? Where she was like at like a coffee shop, like dressed up.
Oh,
She
just-
had like a.
yeah.
I think she had a comic book in her hand. She's like, thinking of you, Stan. Like after he passed.
Cringe.
Shut up.
Cringe.
But she can still get it. But yeah, this
100%.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I just watched 2 movies with her in the other night. Fucking awesome. Yeah. And I was like,
Come on,
oh, that
Matt.
chick would be great. What's up, Matt? And then Joe was like, yeah, that's her. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah. 34 years old, says Sheldon. Hey, that works for me. That's the perfect age right there. Early 30s. Yeah, because your body's still good. Your body's still tight and hot and attractive, but you're not so young that you're so naive. You got some experience on you. Yeah, 34 right there. That's a good one. Oh, when you said Samara, I was thinking about the ghost from Ring, or is that The Grudge?
I don't
know. I don't know. Ice Queen is in the hot sun. Let's go. Let's go.
Melton.
Yeah, Generation X TV film was an abomination.
That was awesome.
When I was a kid, I loved it though, because that was the first time you saw like X characters, even though it wasn't the X-Men. And Easter egg, that was the same mansion they used for the X-Men movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they used the exact same mansion or manor or whatever it was in the X-Men movie in 2000. So it was linked. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, if you watch it now, it doesn't hold up at all.
It always holds up. They go to school for
so
special
bad.
people. It's for
It's so
retards.
It's
That's
so
Ryan
bad.
always tickles my dumb bone. Me and my cousin always recite that to each other, like to this day.
Yeah, back when you could say the cool words without being canceled.
For special people.
Yeah.
Retards.
Drew G said Stan Lee is the domino that created the Power Rangers. He let Japan make the Japanese Spider-Man, which had a Zord. Then
Yes.
Sentai started with the Zords and grew from there. It's a good point.
Yes. Very good point.
Yeah, great choice. They knocked out of the park with the casting of Samara in this. Interesting fact. Yes, there you go, guys. Check it out. Yeah, the manner they used in Generation X straight to TV movie is the same manner they use for the X-Men in 2000. People are mad that Samara is White Queen instead of Sydney Sweeney, but Samara is way hotter. Now, yeah, I'll give you that. And Sydney Sweeney is my girl. Some big old knockers on there. I mean, she's got bigger
Sydney
tits.
Sweeney's titties are my girls, but not so
There
much
you
her
go.
face. Not that her face matter, but this chick's fucking hot.
Samara all around is gorgeous, right? She's got good sized tits. They're not like huge, but they're big enough to to get you going. Pretty face, beautiful eyes, sleek body. So I'm right there with you. Like, I love Sydney Sweeney. I don't have to put down Sydney Sweeney to say that Samara is hot as well. Like, they're both my girl. I'll take them both at the same time. How about that, guys?
Samara is in that who played Harley Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she looks like she could be Margot Robbie's like relative.
Yeah, they look like they could be related to cousins
Yeah.
or something. They definitely have a similar look. There's a few actresses in Hollywood that all have this.
Yeah,
like they could be in the same family.
Jamie King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they both can get it. I agree, and she can act. Yeah. What? Yeah, I mean, she's probably a better actress. I mean, just different roles. I'd like to see Sydney Sweeney expand her roles a little bit to see what she can do. But
Well,
if she
she
just wants to go
expand her
around being
legs.
I would say if she just wants to go around being a sex spot for the rest of her career, I'm fine with that as well. No trashy girls, please. No, Black Spiders. We want trashy girls because trashy girls get naked.
Yes.
I mean, they don't have to be blown out or anything, but they can be, trashy
Blow me
naked.
out.
They can definitely blow me out. You know what I'm saying? I always called it when I was growing up, like the trailer park trash hot. Right?
Oh yeah, they were easy fun.
Exactly. There's a certain girl you think of, like they had the hot bodies.
Yeah,
good faces,
yeah.
But they were like kind of trashy in the same way, kind of slutty, but
Yeah.
very, very fun.
You can still introduce them to your ma.
Yeah, you can do butt stuff with them,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Full package is top league.
Yeah.
Oz says her uncle Hugo could have been a good Mr. Sinister. Hugo.
I'm not familiar with your uncle.
Oh, is that the dude from Agent Smith? Is that her uncle?
Oh, really?
Hugo. Okay.
What's her last
I
name?
can kind of see it now. I can kind of see it. Yeah. Hugo
Weaving. But what's her last name?
Weaving.
There you go.
There it is.
All right.
Figured it out. Just lying.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah. Yeah, they do kind of look similar. Now you bring it up. I actually didn't know that. Yes. Yep. Everyone's saying
I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah. Sean's like, Hugo Weaving. What's this girl's last name? Weaving. Oh, there it is. So anyway, she knows how to get it with this picture. But she's looking at this article breaks this down. The 3 books that she's looking at. So book 3 is the Torn arc, sees Emma Frost tear into the X-Men from the inside. Oh, I'd like to tear her up from the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you asshole.
Oh yeah. All holes would be available on this chick, you know, all 3 holes at the same time. I don't know how to do that, but I figured it out. No, I could do it. Yeah,
I could do it.
I get all of them. In the astonishing X-Men story arc named Torn, Emma Frost is on full display as the X-Men's primary antagonist. In a flashback, it's revealed that Emma Frost was saved from the destruction of Genosha by none other than Cassandra Nova, who used her powers to unlock Emma's secondary mutation, the ability to shapeshift into a version of herself made entirely of organic diamonds, making her nearly indestructible. In return, Emma Frost is used by Cassandra to infiltrate the X-Men and tear them apart from the inside, which she comes dangerously close to doing after Cassandra's dormant psychic command is triggered. After the X-Men are forced to face their biggest traumas, though, or through illusion created by Emma Frost, Kitty Pryde is able to snap them all out of it and reveal that Emma was, in fact, actually the victim at the end of the day. She can be my victim at the end of the day. You know, Sean? You know what I'm saying?
She could toss my salad.
Oh, hell yeah, I'd let her do that. And that only happens, only special chicks can do that. Hot special chicks can do the
big
salad
fat
toss.
broads. Yeah, that shit ain't going near my fucking love cheeks.
No. You gotta be a certain level, to be able to do that. But Samara would definitely do some butt stuff, and I'm down with that.
Yeah,
Katie Did's in the house. Says, "Hail Joe, hail to you, Katie Did. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Everyone, make sure you're checking out Good Morning Comics Gate, and also, what's the new show called? Ah, man, I'm a horrible host. I can't remember. Check her channel. I got a mod. Why is she not a mod on this channel? I'm going to mod you up, Katie. I'm surprised I haven't modded you before, and that is my bad. My bad as a host. Let me make you a mod here so you can drop your links. Drop your links to your channels, whatever else you want to do. Put it in there. Everybody make sure you're going and following Katie Did's YouTube channel. Now that she's got it back and kicking ass. Let's go. Drew G says, what a twist.
Ooh.
Just saying White Queen is not trashy girl type, but she could be.
She could be.
I don't know. I always looked at White Queen as being like that trashy, sexy. I guess depends on what era you come from. What era do you come from? Trashy to me doesn't mean like trash, I guess. Trashy to me is like this kind of, it's like slutty. Like I grew up with
fucking
slutty
suck me
being
dry on
hot.
the first date. That's trashy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The slutty
That's
chicks
classy
will go
trash.
full throat on you on the first date, and you're like, those are the chicks I want to take out.
Yeah.
I might not take them back to my mom and be like, this is the girl I want to be with for a while, but I'll definitely take her to the movies and get a blowjob.
Yeah, or be in the dumpster.
Sean would suck her Hotep style. That's right. Right out of the asshole.
Right
Let's
out of
go.
the asshole. Straw.
Elizabeth is in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for
What are
joining
your
us
thoughts
tonight.
on us, Elizabeth?
She's like,
where's the
what did I get
feminines?
into here?
We want the feminines.
Good Night CG. That's what it's called. Thank you, Katie. Everybody go check that out. Go there. Yeah, you just dropped the link. She drops the links in the chat. Go check that out, guys. If you haven't followed, go follow, please. Please do it now. Skeleton Core Comics is in the house. Says Hail CG. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. If you guys are just jumping in there here now, is FFS Raid. Well, awesome to see. Shout out to Cynic. Thank you for sending everybody over here. We're just shooting the shit, talking about Samara Weaving, which we just figured out is Hugo Weaving's niece. this beautiful picture that she put out reading some Emma Frost comics, and we're like, this girl knows how to sell. The character knows how to sell what people are looking for, and mostly that's men. It's the male gaze, not the gaze. The gaze.
The gaze
is what's happening, and she
hey,
not that gaze, and she's absolutely selling it in this thong bikini, reading Emma Frost comics. I mean, how can you not love this lady? I'm excited. I can't wait to fap to her. So that's what it is. You all are skeletons in the thumbnails. Yeah, did it just for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that it would spread that rumor. Did it
Yeah.
just for you.
That makes
Here's
you
the
happy.
second channel, Katie's second channel. Make sure you guys are going and hitting that up and getting that as well. Let's see that I'm missing. I drink her bathwater as you toss her salad. You drink her bathwater as you toss her salad. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that could be done.
You could talk me into doing that.
Yeah.
You could talk me into
Throw at
doing
me a good time,
with
Charlie.
a hot chick. Yeah, you could talk me into doing lots of things with a hot chick. Not now I'm married, but when I was younger.
I can still do it.
You could still. Yeah, you're good. I'd like to see Selena too. She's the only mutant older than Apocalypse. Bring them all in. Bring them all in. Make them hot. So that was some of the books that she's reading. There was that one. The second book she's reading is the Emma Frost solo series, Files Under the Radar for mini comic fans or flies. I've never read any of these books, guys, so I don't know. I have no idea what this is going to be. I don't read.
Oh, whoa! I think the one we just talked about, was that the Joss Whedon run? That was pretty good. That was actually really good.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Joss Whedon Cassidy run from 2004. That was good.
So this deals with Emma Frost, deals with Emma's early days before she became the White Queen to the Hellfire Club, and long before she joined the X-Men. The story follows Emma from humble beginnings as a bullied teen to her years spent at the Empire State University. Right on. So it's interesting reading material. I wonder who directed her to this. Probably maybe the director. Be like, this is kind of what we're going here. Maybe she's just doing the research herself. You also have Uncanny X-Men 129 is a book that is in this picture.
By who?
By John Byrne
and
Chris Claremont.
Yeah.
That shriveled up old man. That's for you, Kayla.
That round-headed old bastard.
Yes. But mainly I wanted to bring this up because I saw this picture going around and I was like, this is how you do it. This is how. Is there more pictures? No, just that. That's how you do it. That's how you advertise. I'm coming to play a role of the very sexy Emma Frost, and I'm gonna bring my body and everything into it. And yeah, it's sold. That got me in 2 seconds. Hot chick playing Emma Frost, posing in a thong bikini, advertising for the book. Let's go. Rest in peace, Cassidy. Nobody pulled tails at the con like you. Who?
John Cassidy passed away not too long ago.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Oh, my bad. I have those Emma Frost books. Nice. Greg Horn did great covers. Is that the guy that traced covers, though?
No. Well, no. You think of Greg Land. Greg Horn kind of became famous for doing digital paintings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
His tables or his booths at conventions are so fucking bright because of the lights that shine on his prints. It's crazy.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Katie, this is a good way to promote comics. It is. It absolutely is. Look, if you are an attractive woman and you have the
tits,
right? Tits. Let's just put it out there. Then you can promote books very well. You can promote books, you can promote your role, and I am 100% behind you in that. Like, use what God gave you to sell things. We get in this argument all the time with Kayla. I'm like, look, the one advantage women have over us when it comes to selling books
is tits.
Oops. Hands down, and I'm all for it. Use it. Do what you can,
And she's
that's
like, I have morals. I can never do that.
No.
I was raised right.
I'm like, I need the
not another
money.
book, baby.
If I was a chick, I'd be like, look, here you go.
Yeah, I would be such a slut.
Books.
I would be such a.
I
would be gay. Like, I don't want cock. Like, I would eat. I would just be fucking scissoring like it's going out of style.
Yeah, I could see that. Katie says, Joe, she needs to read your comics instead. I agree. I need to get a picture with her reading Reaper Destroyer and then Type 1 as well. That would be awesome. But in that picture, I'd be like, show a little bit more of your ass, though. Because it's a hell of a tease just to see that thong string. It was like, show like a cheek. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit different angle. Kayla is so pretty. What do you think about that, Sean?
It depends on the day. Or it depends how much she pisses me off that day.
We love Kayla out here.
We love Kayla.
Very,
We can say it.
Yeah. Kayla's like a sister to us.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of, I know we joke all the time when it comes to the shows, and we always have a lot of sexual jokes and stuff, but I look at Kayla as such
We're from the South.
sister. Yeah, like it's like
We're from Kentucky.
It's I don't even look at her in that way. It's just like she's like the little sister,
Yeah.
Which is fun to tease when the chat's always talking about her. J. Scott Campbell is still doing my favorite fantastic covers. Yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of boobs, where's Kayla? She was not feeling good today.
She's got skeevies all over her face.
She had an allergic reaction to something, and she got to take the night off. So shout out to her. Hope she's doing well. She'll be back next Thursday. But we're holding down the fort here, bringing in the guy talk. We're doing more locker room talk today. I guess we do locker room talk. Regardless if she's here or not.
She really doesn't matter when it comes to what we want to say when we say it. She's like, I can't believe the way you guys talk to me. I'm like, I can't believe you put up with our shit.
That is true. Yeah, she's a good sport. She's a
great sport.
I have to say.
But most of the shit flies over her head.
That is true. Kayla's one of those people where you can tell a joke and you can absolutely see when she doesn't get it. It's just like
she's like her sense of humor is funny for like if somebody gets hit by a car, she's like, hey, that kid got hit by a car. Blood was everywhere, kid.
Yeah, she likes to see people die, but she doesn't like the sex.
Yeah, but no, it's everything else is just
Katie just said, oh, damn, I hope she feels better. Yeah, me too, and I'll pass that along. So I don't know if she's watching the show or if she's getting some rest, but hopefully she's feeling better. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. Did you see this, Sean, that Dan Slott, Marvel officially reveals that Dan Slott's Spectacular Spider-Man is now an ongoing series as it hits the big time. You remember Dan Slott not too long ago going on and begging retailers to buy this book, and now it's an ongoing series. So I guess begging works.
Huh.
I guess that's the way you can do it now, guys. You get on the YouTube and you put out a ton of videos saying, please order Spider-Man 2 or Spectacular Spider-Man 2, or they're going to cancel this thing by issue 6. And I thought this thing was DOA, so I'm very surprised to see this article come out that they actually expanded it, picked it up, and now it's running. But that has to be because he's been going out there on this tour, basically begging the shops, begging the retailers to pick this book up and order it because it was not good numbers.
Is that Ramos drawing it?
It might be because I saw the art and I was like, I actually like the art. The art's good.
Yeah, the art's cool.
Like, that's really good.
Yeah.
What in the Liefeld feet is that? What do you mean?
Shame on you.
Shame on you, Oz.
It's my guy.
You know that we are huge supporters of Rob Liefeld around here.
Yeah.
And that's a fine foot. There's nothing wrong with that foot. That's how you drew Spider-Man's foot back in the day. It's flat. It doesn't have any tread on it. He's wearing tights.
Oh, and that's some shit Kayla would be on. He doesn't have any boot threads.
Yeah.
How can he stick to walls with no boot threads?
Well, I'd be like, well, first of all, he shouldn't be able to stick to walls at all because the costume is completely covering up all the tiny little hairs on his feet and his fingers, unless they somehow push through the tights, which I guess you could say happens, and maybe you get through that way. Spider twink? What are you talking about?
What?
That's not a twink. Do you know what a twink is?
Yeah.
Do you know what a twink is, Bearwolf? Hold on a second.
Please don't look up twinks.
I'm looking up twinks. I'm looking up twink, and this is because Bearwolf spoke out of turn, so everybody suffers. All right, everybody suffers because I take great offense. That is a really good drawing of Spider-Man, not a twink. Get this for 2 seconds. Burn your eyes. Here you go. That's a twink. All right, thank you. Oh, stomach turn. No, this is a good drawing of Spider-Man. If this is Ramos is a really good artist.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's supposed to be skinny, small, you know? And Mark Bagley's Spider. This is basically Mark Bagley's Spider-Man. Very slim, muscular, frail version of the character. I mean, that's how I grew up. Obviously there was McFarlane, but in the 90s, Bagley depicted Spider-Man absolutely in this way. So I disagree, Bearwolf. Disagree.
Yeah.
But
Shame on you.
Yeah. I still love you, though. You're still welcome in this chat anytime. He's got a twinkish body on that cover. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I see like a basic classic Spider-Man. What?
Mm-hmm.
The amazing Ozempic man? What is wrong with you people? Did you guys not see? All right, now I got to do this again. Oh shit, get this off my screen. Ugh, gross. Mark Bagley. I mean, you guys not remember Mark Bagley's Spider-Man? Do you guys not remember the skinny Mark Bagley Spider-Man? I will find a picture here for you in a second to refresh your memories.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy is exactly what it is. Especially if this is like a younger Spider-Man, because Mark Bagley did the adult version of Spider-Man, which was a little bit bigger, muscular, and then he did the Ultimate Spider-Man, which was more teenage again. And so you got the tinier Spider. Look at that Spider-Man. He's supposed to be that small. Tom McFarlane was the only artist that ever drew Spider-Man beefy. Big thighs, big thick thighs, but that was just McFarlane's style. This is Mark Bagley right here. Younger Spider-Man. This is an older Spider-Man. But look at that.
That's our Spider-Man.
That's our Spider-Man. Very slim. Very skinny. Skinny and muscular. Like, that is Spider-Man to me. That's the way he should look. So I disagree with you guys.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark
That's
Bagley.
cool.
He was a
That's
genius.
He's kind of
We
a
got
prick
this
from
one
what
right
I
here.
see. But I like him.
Yeah, I've heard that. I think he's a little bit full of himself,
Yeah. I think he's really small.
That could
So
be.
I think he's got like Napoleonisms. Oh, that's cool. That's mad awesome.
Oh, man, I remember this page. Modern colors are okay, but this page is bad. This is what, Amazing Spider-Man 400?
Nah, 74 or 5.
375?
Yeah. Or
Okay,
74.
I couldn't remember, but it's one of the big showdowns. Beautiful. He drew one of the best Venoms, too. And I love Tom McFarlane, guys. This is no shade to Tom McFarlane. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. But Bagley is one of my favorite Spider-Man artists. There goes your algorithm. I know, yeah, as soon as I typed, I thought about that, too. But it was Bearwolf's fault, and now I got Twink on my computer. I'm like, fuck. Damn it. Good drawing until it's still Twinkish. Okay, fine. We'll just agree to disagree. But I still love you. Looks like Ariana Grande in tights. Oh my god, what's wrong with people? What's wrong? I mean, Ariana Grande used to be hot back when she had some weight on her.
A full 85 pounds.
Yeah. I hate the Ultimates universe. It's basically Protos MCU. Yeah, I was never a big fan of the Ultimates either. Spidey is a twig, but a fun twig. That's right. Yeah, he's supposed to be small. Like, that's the whole idea of Spider-Man. He's shorter. He's thinner. But he's still a very powerful, like, strong character. I mean, that's, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, guys. I don't. This is what it is. What you're showing looks nothing like that cover, fellas. F for fail. I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. What I'm talking about is the body style. To me, that looks fine. If you want to make Spider-Man a little thinner, a little slimmer, go for it. Go for it. Mark shit Bagley. I don't know what to do with you guys anymore. You guys broke my heart. Anyway, Dan Slott did a bunch of complaining. Now he's got his comic book ready to go, and people are picking it up for a regular series. So there's that. So I guess complaining gets you somewhere in life. So just remember that, people. The more you complain, the more good things happen to you, I guess, is the moral of that story. I saw this article on the Incredible Hulk, or the Savage Hulk, as they call it, in the Spider-Man movie. It's a Spider-Man Brand New Day, a brutal Hulk moments cut, an original fight ending, hated by test audiences. So go down here, blah, 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 blah. Says there was a few other versions that we worked on. In some, Spider-Man basically used the Shocker Gauntlet to Superman punch him and knock him out, which is the guy, they're talking to the guy that did the screen capture of the Hulk for this movie, because I guess it wasn't Ruffalo, which is fine. I like that. So from what I understand, the test audience didn't take it. They thought that the Hulk got knocked out too easy. I agree with that too. Like, I like Spider-Man. That scene was cool with the shocker, the shock gauntlets and everything, but you're not going to knock out the Hulk doing that. So that was probably a good reason not to keep that one. So we then went back into the studio and refilmed the ending where he gets thrown into the building and basically stops the attack. He didn't know, we didn't know that the line that Tom Holland was going to say, but the idea was that the Hulk was going to catch his reflection, and he realizes that he's the monster and chooses to let go. We kept calling it Hulk is beaten. He just commits suicide. Damn. I can understand why they probably didn't use that version.
Yeah.
So we did a version where he ran on all fours. We did versions where he moved almost like a muscular insect. We did versions where he couldn't keep his rage under control and was almost twitching. That would have been kind of cool. You know, like a little bit of just a twitch, you know, because he's so like this was probably the most rage monster Hulk that you saw in the MCU, which I really liked. They need to keep this version around more.
Yeah.
Than what they did with the stupid Smart Hulk. They absolutely killed that. Smart Hulk in the comics was cool. Right? That was a cool version in the comics. Dale Keown. But in the movie, man, it was so bad.
It was fucking gay.
So bad. And they made him smaller. It was just, they fumbled that big time. We did a version where he was the complete opposite, super in control, almost like Shakespearean villain. Very big, tall, and powerful. I don't like that one. There were also some bits where Hulk was real brutal. He slammed Spider-Man into the floor after a water main had broke, and Hulk was standing on his chest trying to drown him in the water. We got the note back that was too brutal. He's still an Avenger at the end of the day. That would have been cool, though, because I mean, look, it's the Hulk. It's a range monster, you know?
Yeah.
Beowulf, I agree. Test audiences ruin a lot of stuff. Test audiences through the years sometimes have taken away some of the best endings of movies. I remember one of the biggest endings. I always thought when I heard that this was going to be the ending of the movie, really pissed me off. There's a movie called Dodgeball, starring Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller.
Yep.
A very funny movie, great movie, classic. But that movie was originally supposed to end with Vince Vaughn's character losing in the tournament. Did you know that?
No.
That scene where he gets hit by the dodgeball at the end and everyone thinks that he lost, that was the original ending. That was how it was supposed to be. But the audience didn't like that. So they went back and reshot the ending where his foot was like over the line, so it didn't count, and they had to go to the runoff matchup or whatever, and they went with that ending. Yeah, fucking Chuck Norris. Which is why in that end credit scene you get the fat Ben Stiller character. He basically is bitching out the audience because he says it. He calls him out right there. And I always thought it was a bit, but that's legit. Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller wanted that ending where Vince Vaughn lost, the character lost, but in the end won. You know, it's one of those things. He loses the tournament, but in the end wins kind of thing, you know. But the audience hated it, so they changed it. And I honestly think that would have been a good swerve. It would have been a better ending. Mr. Jokey Joke Maker. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. That's a good movie. Classic movie, guys. Go check that out. But yeah, it would have been cool. I would like that. That would definitely been brutal. So I just saw that's interesting. Like some of this stuff was changed. And I actually am very happy with the Hulk that we got in that movie. I think of all the Hulk MCU versions of the Hulk, that was by far the best. And it was like, what, 5-6 minute scene?
Yeah.
Well, it was like finally we get to see a giant Hulk, rage Hulk that's just out to destroy. He felt dangerous in this movie, which you haven't felt in a while. That's why they gave Dale Keown credit, because they used his design for Hulk in the new Spider-Man films. Yeah, it was cool to see his name in the credits. Spider-Man can lift 15 tons. The Incredible Hulk can lift all the that's true. Now, when I first saw the previews for A Brand New Day and you saw him fighting the Hulk with that glove, I didn't know it was a Shocker's glove at the time, but I instantly remembered back to like Amazing Spider-Man, whatever, when Spider-Man becomes cosmic for that like brief period of time and fights the Hulk and then punches Hulk into space.
Tom McFarlane.
I thought it was like, well, yeah, Tom McFarlane. I was like, maybe at first I was like, maybe they're going to do like a version of that storyline, which would have been really cool. But they didn't. It was fine. It is what it is. But yeah, that's it. That is it. All right, guys, go check out. Let me bring this up real quick. I've got a sketchbook, guys, that's fulfilling. Now, I brought this up earlier when Art Haida was in here. $10. There's only 24 pages. What's cool about this, though, on superiorpresscomics.com, you can get my sketchbook here. I'm putting together the files to fulfill this thing, and I like so many of the art I'm putting in here. This is blown up to 36 pages, still only for $10. If you guys haven't got this yet, get it. It's going to be fulfilling here pretty soon, probably within the month or so. getting all the files together. This is a collection of some of my favorite art over the years. Like I did this back in 2016. This one, I did this on the Kings. So a lot of this stuff is going to be new. I got some of my old favorites in there as well. But 36 images, pinups, behind the scenes sketches are going into this book, all for $10. If you don't get it in this pre-order stage, once I go to fulfill and start sending it out, this book is going to bump up to $15. So you're going to definitely want to grab that. But some of my favorite work, especially some of the stuff I did on the Kings, is going into this book. If you guys like sketchbooks, you're definitely going to want to pick this up. If you get it and you're going to get it before the Fans Fest and you come to the For the Fans Fest, I'll sign it. I'll do a sketch on the back. Let me know what's going on. But I'd love to see you guys at the table. But I'm trying to advertise this. Speaking of the Hulk, there you go. What do you think about that, Sean?
I like the gradation.
Yeah. That was when I was experimenting with a lot of like kind of Sylvester lines of Deadly Duo. You know, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go all crazy with this shit. That was actually a commission I did not too long ago.
Nice.
But that is going on, guys. Check that out. Pre-orders are still going on. If you go over to the homepage, you can go to Reaper Destroyer 2. We are just under 10K altogether with this book. I'd like to crack 10K between SuperiorPressComics.com and Indiegogo, which I know everyone's not a big fan of Indiegogo. Same here, but you can back it on there. There will be a Back Me Bro version of this book at some point when Shane opens it up to more than just the top kings. I'm like a low-level king, you know. But when he opens it up to everybody, I'll have a version on there. I just sold a shirt today. I want to bring this up too, because this shirt, guys, if you want to get this, if you're coming to For the Fans Fest and you want the John Malin t-shirt, buy it now. This comes within 4 to 5 days. It ships out of a third party. John's got a shirt in person. He showed it off on Hard Art a couple weeks ago. It looks great. He gave it his ringing endorsement. If you guys want to make sure you grab this, I would always go just a step up in size. I would just say this for any t-shirt that you're going to get. If you're an extra large, just grab a 2X, because this thing could shrink in the wash or the dryer. You don't know. But grab this up. It's exclusive to SuperiorPressComics.com. You can't get this anywhere else, and it ships out. You don't have to wait for the campaign to get over. Grab the John Malin cover. You got the Ethan Van Sciver cover. You've got the exclusive Virgin variant cover of the Vanessa booty shot here. If you like nice asses and hot chicks, Samara Weaving would be my choice to play, or maybe Sydney Sweeney. She's got bigger titties. But Samara Weaving would be a good choice, I think, for Vanessa. Yeah, I'd be like, let's do some private shoots. You know, I got some private scenes we're going to film of this character. I'll be the director. You can get the reprint of issue 1. This is actually the third printing. There's a second edition, or the second printing has gone out. It's to all the backers. Although there are 2 backers out there, guys, that I never got the shipping for. I've emailed them. I'll probably send out some more emails to try to get them back to me. But I need their addresses before I can send them out. But all other books are out there, ready to go. That's an Indiegogo thing. That's why it's a pain in the ass. If you do back on Indiegogo, make sure you're putting your shipping address in. And if they don't do it when you first buy it, make sure you're checking your spam folders or any of your email when they do email you about fulfillment. Then you have to go back and re-upload all your shit. I know it's a pain in the ass, but make sure you do it if you want to get these books. I saw Billy Tucci is having the same kind of problem. They're trying to, a handful of backers, they can't get their addresses to get the books out. So there's that. Go check that out, everybody. Reaper Destroyer issue 2, the sketchbook. Go grab that as soon as you get a chance. It's going well, but I do want to crack that 10K and keep going as far as we can. Are you signing them when we send them out? Yeah. I try to sign most of the books I send out, because they are the personalized. Like when you back a campaign, that's what it is, the personalized book. If you don't want a signed copy, you're gonna have to kind of reach out. Now I think I put in an option for some of these books as a signed version or an unsigned version that you can do at checkout, I do believe. So check that. It might not be on the main campaign, but the sketchbooks, I think, have an option. The preview books definitely have an option to grab the signed version and the not signed version. The preview version is, the preview of the book is right here. You're gonna have to go to a different link. If you don't have the preview version of issue 2, go out and get this. We're going to be fulfilling this at the end of the year. You can grab the black and white foil cover, John Malin. This comes signed, guys. 15 pages of story, 24 pages altogether. This is a signed book by the man himself, custom. There's only 200 of these available. You can grab my covers here. But if you're a fan of behind-the-scenes art, this is a full penciled edition of the book. It'll have full script, but all my raw pencils is what this book is printed. First 15 pages of the book, all raw pencils. If you love behind the scenes look at comics, if you like the unwrapped stuff that DC puts out, definitely want to grab this as well. This is available still, sitting at just under $1,700 for that book. So yeah, I sign them all unless you guys don't want them signed, and I try to do what I can. But these are custom books for you guys. That's kind of the lure of backing on these campaigns. You get it hand signed to you guys. Otherwise, you have to buy it from the store later on, and it probably doesn't come signed, or convention. The glass machines. Can a mod drop a link? What are you all doing? Yeah, where's the mods? Where's my mods? There we go. Drew G's dropping the links. I see you guys out there. Good shot. Good call. Keep them honest, Glass Machine. Keep them honest. Just in fact, I'm gonna mod you up because you just showed me something there, my friend. You just showed me something. Yeah, there you go. You're modded up now, Glass Machine. There you go. Now you can lead by example. I like it. YSA's in the house. Fantastic artist. If you guys are not following YSA on X or Instagram or Facebook, make sure you're doing that. Getting commissions from him, putting out some fantastic work. Great artist. I'm looking forward to whenever he puts a book out. You got to be naked when you sign them. I mean, I don't know if the venue will let me do that, but, we'll see what. Look at 812, 813. That's the Superior Press tables together. That's me and Sean bringing our products. Type 1 is Reaper Destroyer. Wet t-shirt contest. After hours. Find the chicks. Whoever's going, help us out. Find the big busted girls. Wet t-shirt contest. That's what we're trying to plan at the Superior Press table. Let's make it fun. Let's make it exciting for the Fans Fest. Let's go. Sean, update on Type 1. Yeah, we got the letters back from Dex this 2 days ago. I'm going through notes of the corrections that need to be changed. Should have that back to him by this weekend. But also go to Instagram, follow me at Sean Ahrendt, where I posted the first 15 pages in black and white of the preview book. You'll get an introduction to the world of Type 1 and my character Strees. Fun, bombastic, balls to the wall art with some story of Heart of Gold. So yeah, go there. And we should be hopefully hitting print the next few weeks. So I would like to awesome. I would like to have it for the Fans Fest, but if we don't, we don't. But we're definitely getting there. It's been fun reading the book. I think I'm always going to love it. And then we're going to have an announcement after that book gets fulfilled. There'll be an announcement coming down the pipeline, too, that's involving Type 1. So be on the lookout for that. Glass Machine says, thanks, I guess, and then drops a link. But see, putting the money where the mouth is. That's what I like about this guy. Dropping links as well. Kristen Zaff, appreciate you. 812, 813, you guys doing, or should be DD12, D13. I like that. We should be. It should always be 4 or 5 people in the chat links. Yeah, I mean, we got great mods in here that drop links. For the most part, they do a really good job. Sometimes they slacken. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate everybody all the same. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. This has been the Grift episode 10. Shout out to Kayla. She should be back next Thursday after being done with this allergic reaction that she's dealing with. So shout out to her. Get on the face. Ron and Joe show 10:30 on Sundays. Be there, hang out with us as we just shoot the shit. Maybe more boob talk. I mean, you guys seem to dig it. We have mostly a male audience, although I do enjoy the females that jump in here and hang out with us and don't get offended by the locker room talk we do on this show. So shout out to you ladies out there. And then Hard Arts, I'm on Wednesdays at 11 to 2 a.m. on John Malin's channel or Shane Davis's channel. You can catch that show. Really fun show. Good show last night. Go watch the replay. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a member of the channel. All members get an inside look at the stuff I'm working on with Superior Press, whether it's a Reaper Destroyer comic book, sketches that I'm doing, maybe the upcoming book of Chaos that we're going to be putting out. I usually update stuff there on the members section first before I post it on the rest of social media. Also, when we do campaigns, usually there's a special discount to the members of the YouTube channel. Now, I don't do this every single time, but on the Second Chance campaign, I gave 50% off of the highest tier, which was a $200 tier. I gave 50% off only to the members of the YouTube channel. I'm not saying I'm doing that every single time, but there's something special I try to do for everybody as much as I can when I can afford it when it comes to the channel. So definitely become a member if you can. Until then, everybody, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it very much. We're going to get out of here. Rest in peace and happy birthday to Dimebag Daryl, which would have been 60 years old today. Get your pull, 333, Blacktooth Grins. Let's go. Shout out, Hail Pantera. Also, happy birthday to the recently passed away Hayden Pantera, who would have been 37 years old today as well. So there we go. Posthumously, happy birthdays. All right, everybody, I'm going to lead you like I always do on this channel. Look, lots of things are happening in this world, right? Lots of things, bad things, good things. But one thing that I want you to do is be good to each other and take care of one another. And as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
Kiss my ass.
All right, got a little overtime going on. I completely forgot to shout out Shane Davis. I got Inglorious Rex 3 today in the mail. It's awesome. I've been flipping through this. Fantastic art. I think probably some of Shane's best work here going on right now. And I was going to give a shout out while we were live. I completely forgot. So I want to do this overtime. Nothing major. Just letting you guys know I got this. I also got the, I don't know if this is a supplemental book, but it's got art by our very own Chris Graves in this one as well. So if you guys ordered this should be coming here pretty soon. What is this? It's like this poster. Got this poster too. All right, look at this. Badass. So shout out to Shane Davis and Yanzi for getting this out. And I just got the notification this was being shipped out to me. Sean's back. Here we go. I was just doing overtime, Sean, because I forgot to give a shout out to Shane Davis on Inglorious Rex 3. And I want to make sure I did that real quick. So, yeah, shout out, guys. Got the books. CG fulfills. There you go. If you guys ordered these books, they should be in the mail. You should be getting them soon. Go sign up for Inglorious Rex 4 on Back Me Bro and 9 Lives Comics. And when they get there's something else out there. I can't remember. But anyway, that's it. I just want to jump on a little bit of overtime. Now we're out of here. Everyone have a great night. Picture me naked. Sean, go ahead. Go ahead. Get your line in. Get your line in. Go ahead.
And kiss my ass.
There you go. Peace.